Hey, what's up there, guys? It's Hubs, and here's a video on what I think is the best dungeon right now to run for both experience as well, um, experience, fuse fodder, and drops. So I'm gonna run this dungeon with three different teams. Team on the left is my generic dark team, 5 Kiris and a Magris. You can see, if you pause the video, you could probably see all their stats and spheres slowly. My middle team is my rainbow team. I'm using all those new Lord units right now. The units you get from Frontier Hunter or from the Trials. So I have a Saria, I have my Carl there, and I'm using a friend's Lugina. I have one now, but he's only 4-star. I didn't have the Earth Pots to level him yet. And then I brought it as Sephi and a Kakiri. And then my right team is my light team. I have 3 Sephias, 2 Atros, everyone's max level, and I brought another Atro for a friend. And you may have noticed that a lot of my guys are actually using Thief Bracers and or a Thief Glove. I have 2 Thief Bracers and 1 Thief Glove. And for those wondering where I got them from, I got one Thief Bracer from Arena. You get it. I'm not sure actually how many points you need to get it, but I think it's pretty early on. I got another Thief Bracer from the first Frontier Hunter that was ever released, which had 30 rounds in it. And the Thief Bracer I also got from Arena, which was way later. I think it was 190,000 points. Yeah, I think that sounds right. But anyways, why I think this is the best quest to run right now, if you can run it, is because from some of the better spheres right now, for example, Angelic Foil, which gives you a 50% attack boost for 4 turns, Demon Lance, which has a chance of ignoring enemies' defense. Those are the more kind of endgame spheres right now. I used Demon Lances for my Metal Parade team, and they can easily hit over 1 damage. They usually do like hundreds of damage, which is like essentially a one-hit kill. Angelic Foils, I believe in a future patch that they're actually going to change them from 50% damage over 4 turns to 75% damage over 2 turns, which is, I've seen a lot of videos where people equip those on 6-star Douglases and they just kill everything. So I'm starting to build them now. They cost 2 Miramasas to make, and 2 of the drops from this dungeon. Yeah, so the boss for this dungeon is actually Ez, Vargas, Selena, and Lance in their 5-star form, I believe. And they drop Silver Pelt, Demon Eye, and Hades Claw, which are ingredients in the 2 spheres I mentioned before. There's also they're used in other spheres as well, I think. I don't remember which spheres, but basically all of the more endgame spheres right now require these drops, and all of them drop in this dungeon. And if you have Thief Bracers or Thief Gloves, you essentially get at least 1 or 2 of them every run, as long as you kind of make sure you pull off enough hits to actually have the items drop, which you definitely should, because I mean there's 4 bosses and they're not that weak as well. So for the item choices I brought for this dungeon, I got High Kier, Divine Light, Ares Flute. I have an attack potion in the middle, and I brought ores on the left and right side because those are mono element teams, and I brought Fusion Potion. And the idea I have here is basically run through the regular dungeon as fast as possible. So you can see that in most of the videos I have here, you can see that I normally throw off 1 or 2 Brave Bursts, attack with everyone else, and I'll have enough Brave Bursts for the next turn, and just keep kind of repeating that cycle until I get done. If you're farming gold drops and other nice drops from this dungeon, because you are using the Thief Bracer or Glove anyways, you might actually want to target a single unit and have everyone attack it. That way you'll get the maximum amount of drops possible. But I don't bother doing that because I'm not here to farm gold drops and it takes way too long. I'm here to farm the drops from the bosses. So I usually just throw off 1 or 2 Brave Bursts, clear everything. There's 12 rounds, so at the 11th round, I basically single target units and bring everyone's Brave Bursts to the max. We'll get there pretty soon, actually. Let's see, my Dark video is at round 10 right now. You can also see that my Dark squad is definitely running this the fastest, followed by my Light squad. and then followed by my Rainbow Squad. My Rainbow Squad actually has naturally weaker elements, so that's not really a surprise. Or not elements, or units. I mean, Kikuri right now is pretty much unchallenged in terms of units. I guess only like Cephia squad kind of challenges it as well. You can see my Cephia squad is not that far behind, and I also ran into a Winged Mimic, which slowed it down a little bit, and they're already on 10 as well. So on the left video, you can see my dark team is actually round 11, just bringing up my last unit's Brave Burst. So the idea here for the next round is first round, everyone just throws off their Brave Burst, and this generally gets all of the enemy units. Ez almost dies. Vargas gets to about 30% or 40%. Selena and Lance get to about 40 to 50%. Yeah, and then I also activated an Ares Flute first because it increases the drop of Brave Crystals, which is great because I wanted Brave Bursts again as soon as possible. And because there are only 4 units, and with all the Brave Bursts, they don't actually get full Brave Burst gauges again on the next round. But they're all pretty close. So the next round, I think I just target Lance, and everyone attacks him, and then I get tons of crystals, and I think everyone but 2 get filled, which usually happens, and then I end up using my Fusion Potion on the last 2, and then I use 1 more Brave Burst and I clear it. And yeah, that was a close call. My last Kikuri is like at 170 HP. Sometimes, like, after the first round, they get really low, so I end up using high cures. I mean, at this point, I have like 2,000 high cures, 2,000 cures, so using cures is not really a problem for me. In my right video, you can see same first round just happened with my Cephias. I'm doing the exact same thing. Activated an Ares Flute, activated a Light Ore, and then they get even lower. I think I might have even killed the Ez. Looks like, yeah, Cephia is really strong, and 3 of them are using Mirases, so try not to kill the Ez if possible, because drops come by hits. So if you keep them alive and then have everyone do another round of Brave Burst, then you'll have a higher chance of getting the drops. In my left video, you can see I got a Comet Bug and a Silver Pelt, which are 2 of the boss drops, actually. And oh yeah, my middle video just did the Brave Burst as well. The first round's over. And I use attack potions instead because it's not a mono element team, which means I'm going to do less damage. I would not bring a rainbow team for this. You kind of want the damage. Another way of going about this, though it takes a long more time, but you're pretty much guaranteed to get the drops, is if you hit each one of them individually 1 by 1, or only with your units with the Thief Bracer or Thief Glove. It takes a long time, and I generally don't like doing that, but it'll probably guarantee the drops if you're trying to save energy. If you're just running this, because it's a good dungeon to get fusible units from and for money, and you're just trying to get through a quick dungeon for experience too, then I wouldn't bother. But if you're trying to farm the drops specifically, then yeah, you would want to hit each one slowly. You would also have to probably bring a healer as well, because they actually do a lot of damage. The high cures and divine lights might not be enough. But I just finished another run with my light team on the right, you can see there. This dungeon also gives a lot of Gazelle. I averaged 30k to 35k, which is great. That run I got a Silver Pelt and a Hades Claw, which was pretty good, so I got like half of them. And then in my last... oh yeah, my last video just finished as well, right in the middle. Let's see what I got there, don't remember. Yeah, 32k is pretty good. And I only got a Comet Bug for that one. I'm not surprised, seeing as those units have less hit. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. See you next time.